Alright, I've been told I'm live, so let's get this started. Time will begin after this loading screen when I begin movement, so be ready on that. Alright, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brimstone and this is Prince of Persia 2008, Epilogue any percent. This is the sequel to the main game, which you saw yesterday by Samabam14. That was a great run in my opinion, and I hope to repeat that. So, before I explain sort of the whole sequel thing, there's a fight sequence coming up, so I'll explain it after that. Okay, I messed up a minor skip. It's fine. Guess I should mention that a lot of this game is just cutscenes and dialogue, so now you got some right here. So this is Elika's dad. Elika is the girl obviously, and this is her dad that has been corrupted by Armand, the god of darkness. I'll explain that later, after the fight. So as you saw, he just sort of knocked down Elika, so we need to go and get her up. Because we can't hurt this guy without Elika. So, get her up, and then I'm gonna use the sort of the run-up, I guess. Which is Epilogue exclusive. Where you can mash X and you'll run towards your opponent. Pretty cool mechanic in my opinion. Thanks for the luck, guys.
We have to find a way out. If we get sealed in here, we might as well be dead. If we don't get killed down here. Are you all right to go on? Great. Good. Me too. Glad you could join me.
Alright, so the true epilogue starts here. I like to think like that anyway. So about the sequel. So this is the sequel to the main game. In the main game, what happened is... Okay, I'm gonna have to wait now. So, what happened is that Elika's father split the magical tree in the temple that sort of held Armand imprisoned. Armand being the god of darkness. And when we beat him in a fight, he got mad and split the tree. And then Armand got out, and he slowly got corrupted himself. So that's why So this is one of Armand's soldiers. What happened there is that I was too slow. Nice, I got the fast cycle. I was too slow, so I wasn't able to speed kill him. But if you get there quick enough, before he has time to spawn, you can sort of just one hit kill him, and it's obviously fast. So these things you see on the wall are goops, which got made by the hunter in the main game. Those are everywhere in this game, and they're really annoying. So yeah, this beginning here, like most of the runs, just a lot of platforming. Should be able to kill this one. Nice, so that's what a speed kill looks like. You sort of just kill him before he has time to spawn. Same with this one. Nice. So, back to the sequel thing. So, when Elika's father split the tree, you had to go on an adventure with Elika to sort of get all the fertile grounds to imprison him again. And at the very end, after the whole sequence with Armand, fight with Armand, Elika sacrifices herself to the magical tree, and Armand gets imprisoned, but Elika dies. Nice. So Elika dies, and Prince decides to set Armand out again, which is a stupid idea, just to save Elika, because he loved her, I guess. Then he takes Elika and an unconscious Elika over here, where we are now, and that's sort of the story. So I just did a minor skip right there. Shoutouts to Epic Dude Guy for that. Most skips in this game were found by him. Oh wow. That was me not paying attention to the tentacle thing and dying. So we just gotta do the skip again. Nice. Okay. Yeah, tentacle thing. I don't know their official name. Right here you can just hop backwards and land on this ledge. And instead of doing all that climbing, we're just going to go up like this. I found this like 2 days ago. I was derusting and then I was like, I don't see why this shouldn't be possible. And I kind of screwed up now, so it doesn't save time now, but it would have saved. Alright. So if Elika can cooperate. There we go. Okay, so coming up is one of the biggest skips of the game, actually. One of the coolest as well, in my opinion. And yeah, pretty sure this was found by Pick Dude Guy. So first we need to pull this lever though. Get out of the way. Okay, so on this corruption on my right, there's a little hole in it right here. So if you sort of go on it, mash down and jump, we'll barely make it to this platform, which skips an entire section over there. Saves like 45 seconds to a minute, I'm pretty sure. And this right here is the Shapeshifter. And I missed the button. So this is the warrior from the main game, obviously. And when we kill him, you'll see what happens. Oh wow. So this is Elika Zora. Okay, so once we knock him down, he'll turn into the hunter. Right here. And the length of this cutscene of him transforming is pretty random, I think. Sometimes takes a lot longer. Okay, he's dead. If you win that mashing, he's done. Nice. So, and I'm just gonna kill myself in the cutscene because it's funny. Because the cutscene triggers anyway, even though you're dead.
But he must still be weak. He's using forms he's familiar with. Ones he can create easily.
So those weren't
You can actually skip this fight and both of these long cutscenes by just crawling around the arena. But that softlocks the game later on, so sadly can't do that. That would be nice, but rip fast jump. Yeah. So this is the, I guess you can call it sewers. And it's awful. These goops, there's a lot of them. And can be really annoying sometimes, but I'm gonna try and play it safe. And instead of going on that, I'm just gonna start going right here. Not gonna make that. That was actually close to killing me. Yeah, as I said, there's just a lot of groups here, and waiting for the cycle to be correct can be... it's just tedious. Oh, I actually did that. That's the first time I've done that, being able to go early there. I think I'll have to fight this guy. No. Nice. So there's one more long shaft at the very end. But before that, there's just some basic platforming like the rest of the run, basically. Alright, so when you're going down like this, the prince will accelerate, and that can be annoying because the faster you go, the tighter these turns get. So hopefully with a bit of luck. That's fine.
Let's go.
Perfect. Yes, Trip. Robbie found a way to skip that part, but I haven't practiced it, so not gonna do that. That's interesting. So this thing in the air is corrupted air. Interesting again. It's corrupted air, and the prince cannot breathe in it, so you need to move fast in these sections or you'll die. This should be a fine cycle. Okay, we're good. Okay, so that was an instance of the prince being gentle to Elika. That is one of the most annoying parts of running this game, because the prince is so gentle, he always has to help Elika up, which is obviously a good thing, but in a speedrunning sense, not really. Minor skip there. There are a lot of those in this game. Just minor time saves, let's say like half a second to like 3 seconds.
We'll have to get through that gate.
So now we're approaching the greatest cutscene of this entire game. Not just the DLC, the entire game. Just for a specific section. And right here as well, instead of climbing over there, we can just sort of go here. And I'm gonna let this cutscene play out because it's really cool.
It's not lit. Maybe there's some sort of temple. Somewhere we can activate the plate?
No.
Or there's another way out of here.
There is nowhere to go. Even if we escape here, there is nowhere to run to.
I can think of 100 places.
And Armand will follow us to all of them. Armand. His power is growing. He's getting closer.
Close isn't good enough. This isn't going to end like this.
So right there, the prince just jumped the plate and all of the Energizer plates, which is that plate, activated. Which I think is really funny because all the other plates, the red one, green one, blue one and yellow one, you had to collect a whole bunch of light seeds and go to the temple, go to this sort of vision area, then activate the plate. but this one you literally just punch it. Which doesn't really make sense, but it's funny. So the Energizer Plates, you see these blue walls? Those are made by the Energizer Plates. The Energizer Plate is basically a copy of the red plate with that function. It can make those walls, which is handy.
There.
You haven't escaped yet.
No, Prince, no. So there we lower the corruption, which we'll have to use 3 levers to do. And this big area is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. I really like this part. You'll see a lot of these blue walls throughout the run. Here's the second lever. That's the Energizer plate we'll need to take. But as you can see, it's locked until we pull the lever, and there it goes. Instead of taking that ring, you can just sort of elec over, which is faster. Sorry for not speaking, but it's just some platforming and plates until we get to the next boss.
Together. Are you ready for this?
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm ahead of world record right now. Just looking at the time. And that's the last lever. We can now go down there and proceed. Couple plates though. Here we're gonna do a quick drop. By letting your wall run out, you'll just drop down really far for some reason until you just start using a claw. And here comes the Shapeshifter again.
All this for us, Armand? If he can't be stopped, Elliot, why is he trying to stop us?
Prince has a good point there. So the best way I found to kill this guy is just to bait him to this hole right here. He's most likely gonna charge me, yeah. Okay.
I need you.
And slow cutscenes. GG. Okay, so if I win this, it's done. Okay, it's over. Okay. And right here again, I'm gonna kill myself in the cutscene because it's funny.
That's it. Take whatever form you want. You're still finished. Don't you see? If he's trying to stop us, he's scared of something. He's scared of you.
I can't stop him.
That's not what Armand thinks.
I haven't the power to stop him. Only Ormaz can do that.
So instead of going down there casually, we're just gonna start going right here. So to my left, right there, there's some invisible corruption. Good developing. Oh, I barely saw that. But you can go there and then sort of just take a left, and it saves time. So we're gonna do a little funny thing here coming up. gonna do a small wall run here, a big one, and a small one. I will skip that goop. And I'm dead. No, there are no light sticks in this game, which is obviously sad. In this DLC rather. So this little part here is the most annoying part of the game in my opinion. Because the death here is very costly. Not exactly here, but close. In my PB, I died here a whole bunch of times, so I'm gonna try and be safe because it's a marathon. Here's corrupted air, so we can't really be too safe, so we gotta be on the move. Just gonna take it safe. Okay, that was really close to me dying there. I'll definitely have to fight this guy. Yeah. Nope. So the best way to kill those guys is just to knock them off the edge or kill them in a wall. Push them into a wall. So this right here is the section I was talking about. Come on. You're right, Trip. Sub 45 is free. With the new timing method anyway. Okay, so this is the most evil group of the game. Because of Alika, who literally just got me killed almost. That's so unfortunate. So getting by that goop is so tight because your Alika can mess you up for one, and for another the angle is just so tight that the goop can just kill you basically. So that's a very big time loss. That's unfortunate. It's fine though. See, that enemy is now spawned in. I'm gonna have to fight him as well. That should be fine. Yeah. Okay, we got past that part. Hello? I guess the game glitched out. Hopefully that doesn't mean it'll crash like Sam's run.
How did you get in here? They just keep coming.
And here we're approaching the most fun part of the run. This puzzle here is... it's pretty cool because of the skips. There's a ledge warp here. I like to call it ledge warp. And yeah. First off, we gotta turn this lever though. Get these two towers as close to each other as possible.
No wonder this is so heavy.
There we go. So the last skip of this area is... I'll talk about it later.
I'm going to get you out of this.
So getting to the first switch, there are 3 switches to open that door, you saw. And right here, I'm gonna set up a ledge warp by holding onto here and making sure that the game registered that the game remembers that that was my last ledge I held on to. Which will come in handy right here.
Let's use the plate and see if we can move the other bars.
we just gotta push this again. We're gonna do the ledge warp now. So you do that by being half on the ledge, so... Okay. So now we're here, where I held on to the ledge. So what happened there... Am I dead? Yeah. That's called a ledge warp. So what happens is, when you're half on the ledge... like you saw there, I dropped down while being half on the ledge. The game doesn't really know what to do. So what it does, it just teleports you to the last known ledge you were on. And, you know, that's handy there. That's used a lot more in the main game. So coming up is the most terrible skip in this entire run. It's extremely precise. In my D-Rust, it took me like 7 to 8 minutes at one point. So what we're trying to do is... So we just hit the second switch, obviously, and over there it's like the last switch. So we're trying to get there by very precisely jumping off that wall, then going. So you should just jump off here, and if you do it right, you'll be able to wall run on that part of the wall in front of me, and just go to the switch like that. It saves over a minute, I'm pretty sure, but it's really tough. Seems like I need to go a little bit lower. Yeah. I'm going to keep doing this till it perks, I guess. That's the most trolly part, like when the screen doesn't go white and you think you've got it, but you just bonk your head. There we go, I got it. So nice. I was worried that was gonna take like several minutes. And I think I did that faster than the world record, I'm not sure. This saves like at least a minute, I'd imagine. But I think Robbie knows better than me about that. So now we can go fight the boss, which is Elka's father again. I think I can jump like there. Yeah. I'm just gonna jump around until the fight triggers.
He can seek her, but he's not going to get her.
It is you. State your wish.
I wish you and Armand would go swallow yourselves.
Alright, he's dead. If he doesn't block this. He did. Okay, he's done. There's a long cutscene again.
Your time is ended. Give yourself to honor. You would turn your back on fortune. You would serve a false god. You shall go no further. Your deeds are done.
It is Artie. Kinda looks like Artorias.
Is that what you think of me? That I could do that? Let's see if you were right about the path forward.
Very well. So now we're coming up on the green plate section, which can be really difficult, but
We must use the plates.
no shit, Elka.
Say we should just hold hands and hope.
So I didn't mention this, but the Epilogue DLC in general is just a lot harder than the main game. Like, stuff you do is harder. At the point of what hard could be when you can't die though, but you know. So you can actually lose a lot of time on this green plate section if you mess up. Which I shouldn't, because I'm usually good at these. Yeah. Also another thing, in this game there are the blue plates there at the end of the game, the green plates obviously here, and you saw the red plate earlier. And obviously the Energizer plate, but there's no yellow plate, which I'm so thankful for, because I hate the yellow plate. Gonna take a little shortcut. So right here is another fight with the Shapeshifter. I like the Shapeshifter, he's cool. So obviously we need to push this guy off the ledge, and it can be difficult because you need to like push him over there. Sword form. You can't have parry me. Okay. And there you have an instance of this cutscene being longer. I think that's such bullshit, but what can you do? Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short. That was a nice quick kill, by the way.
Doesn't matter what you try, Armand. You're not going to stop us. First you offer me gold, then you try to kill me. Those are sort of mixed messages.
Am I dead? No. So right here is the tomb, which has a really long cutscene here.
A tomb. I hope that's not an omen.
It must be the mausoleum of Archimedes, king of the Ura when the city fell.
I actually like the lore behind this cutscene. So
They buried him underground? Not much of a reward.
He refused to be buried in the city. He felt shame for allowing the city to fall. He was laid to rest in secret. Pilgrims found his tomb. They built this.
And we should hope it is an omen. Armand can be stopped. But Princess, if I die in the cause, cremate me. These places give me the creeps.
okay, so sadly this part is not too speedrun friendly, or marathon friendly I should say, because it's basically a three-way puzzle. There are 3 sets of levers to do what you're seeing, get those down. The first one's pretty free, but the 2 others have a glitch that I'm hopefully gonna avoid. It's basically a glitch for everyone, not even in a speedrun sense. Like casually you would have to do this if you would want to proceed. So here you have 3 of them.
Let's move this.
That's also a really annoying part of this game. Sometimes Elika just doesn't want to cooperate and doesn't go to the lever. So right here I'm gonna avoid the glitch by using Elika right as I touch the wall, which will give me a little boost. If I didn't do that, I would not make it to the ring. The prince's wall run just goes too short, which is fucking bullshit. But using Elika right when you get the wall will sort of boost you, so sort of extend your wall run, I guess. So this is the last lever section until another fight with Elika's dad.
This has to take us somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we're gonna avoid that glitch again. And now we're on our way down to the bottom of the tomb where Elika's dad is waiting for us.
Keep doing that.
Right here.
You know what awaits you, Alex. All your life, you knew what would happen when Armand is free.
Ooh. Okay, that's unfortunate. This guy's mashing sequence is probably the hardest in the game.
You must get up.
That's really stupid on my end. I was over him. That's so stupid. So we're gonna lose a lot of time here. And he even regenerated. Don't do that.
For the light.
You should be dead. Yeah.
I'm ready.
You will die here in the dark. Not see the light.
You always talk of power, and you always run away. We are getting out of here. Let's get out of here before he comes back.
I love the prince's dialogue.
We're getting close. We are almost through this place.
Elika is correct. For once, she's correct. Those tentacle things sometimes don't show when they're gonna burst out, which can be annoying. And right here is yet another fight. And I'm gonna show off a glitch at the end of this fight. Nice, he didn't rush me, so I can rush him. That's actually so nice. Usually he'll rush you. And he's done. So if you finish the fight like this and then just immediately jump to this, the game will just teleport you back there for some reason.
Let's get out of here.
Because I guess they didn't expect you to leave the arena so fast. Once again, great developing. Go, go, go. Okay. So we're approaching the last fight, I guess. Yeah, it's the last fight. And it's with Elika's dad. Just gotta go through a couple more of these. Come on, dude. Okay. And right here you can just sort of suicide into the cutscene trigger.
We can get out through there. We will have reached the other side of the hills. They'll shelter us from Armand for a while.
Surprise. So this is like a really cool part of the game. This fight is really cool. So this guy has grown too strong for us. We can't hurt him. So what we gotta do is push him down the floors for one.
This way! Bring him to me!
You do that by winning this mashing sequence. And then you get a cool cutscene. And Elika just sort of stands there casually. But even with Elika on our side, we can't hurt this guy. So, just gotta kick him down the floors eventually. And you see that throne over there? A spike sticking out of it? That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna get him over there. Parrying is really easy in this game, so whenever he takes a form, I'm just gonna. Nice. Very nice. That was a really good fight. And now he'll die. Temporary. And now we're nearing the end. It's just more of more plates, more cutscenes, and we'll meet Armand. You can't see Armand though, which is sad. But I think this DLC is a really good sequel to the main game. I really enjoyed it casually. So right here, it's gonna be a cutscene. That didn't make sense. And he's back.
Don't play fair, do they?
It's Armand.
So here's Armand.
Let's not find out.
So, like the main game at the very end, corruption will rise on you when you're on these vines, but you're safe on the little plate there. So, yeah.
Keep doing that.
You can also play it a little bit risky by like chilling on the edges, because the hitbox is way bigger than the visual. The DLC is better than the main game. At least I think so. It's more intense, faster, and no light seeds.
We're almost out.
But Sam's run was really good though. So time's in like, I'd say 1 minute or something. Just gotta go through a couple more plates and reach the balcony. Yeah, rip world record.
Let's go.
So get ready on time. 2 plates left. And time.
We're through.
Hmm.
I think we're clear.
I couldn't heal him.
Well, that wasn't a bad run. Went pretty alright.
Doesn't mean
If I couldn't
I really like this ending cutscene, so I'm gonna let this play out since
free and he will only
I'm
grow more
underestimate.
we have to get out of here. If we cross the desert, there's a city 2-3 days from here. Or there's a port. It's further, but we could cross the sea, find somewhere further away.
Go where you will. May Armand watch over you.
Elika, you can't do this alone.
I know. That is why I must find you.
47:15. That's not bad.
Elika!
That's like 1 minute off-road record. Alright. So that was Prince of Persia 2008 Epilogue any percent. Hope you enjoyed it. The run wasn't that bad. Some stupid mistakes I made, but other than that it was good. And next up is Prince of Persia Warrior Within True Ending by Vynev. So definitely stay tuned for that. That'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks for the GG guys, and yeah, I'm off. See ya.